Ellis driving baseline. What a dive!
Wickham, how sweet was that? Step back three,
Wow.
Taylor George. She's got a flamethrower at the moment.
Shelley with a big triple.
It was acrobatic, it was impressive, it was Steph Talbot.
Jade Melvin, the lefty lay-in. Capitals continue to roll. Perth have been unconscious from three. Alice Cooney connects.
She's pumped up, and so she should be. Hello and welcome to Geelong Arena for a top four blockbuster between Bendigo and Geelong to close out round 12 of the Signet WNBL competition. The Spirit are fresh of winning a top-of-the-table clash against Perth on Wednesday night and will be aiming for 6 in a row today against a Geelong outfit who are desperate to hang on to 4th position in their bid to make a historic finals berth. Jess Webster with you alongside a former player and coach of the WNBL, Larissa Anderson. Great to have you here this afternoon for what should be a really great battle between these two teams.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward. First versus, we can now say 4th. Although after that last result before with Sydney, it just gets tighter and tighter. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how Geelong go against Bendigo today, and I'm sure they are too. On their home court, but it's not their home.
Yes, and a strange twist of events here. It is actually a Bendigo home game at Geelong Arena. Thanks to the TAC Country Roads game, we are heading to Geelong. But as you mentioned, the United are coming off a confidence-boosting 20-point victory over the Flames. The Flames hit back today by beating Adelaide to keep themselves in the hunt for 4th position. These are the round 12 fixtures, and it's just so many twists and turns in this competition.
It really is. And when you do a breakdown between who Geelong, Sydney, Adelaide, Canberra all have to play in the last few rounds, it really is anybody's game. So today, look, Geelong would be going into this again with nothing to lose, but now they kind of do. They've got 4th spot to lose, but the way they've been playing like nothing to lose is really doing well for them.
Yeah, it's been their mantra all season in there and their debut season in the competition. So let's chat a little bit about Bendigo. They had to do it the hard way against Perth. What a cracking contest that was on Wednesday night. Bendigo trailed for the first 3 quarters, came home in a flurry thanks to the likes of Sammy Wickham, and they got the job done by 9 points to hold on to top spot over the Lynx. And they haven't been challenged probably too often in the competition. They'll be really pleased with how they went about it on Wednesday night against a really tough opposition.
It was the game we were all longing for. It was the game we all wanted, and it was a cracking game. Bendigo came out winners, but it was a little bit of a tennis match, as you mentioned. But that officially locks in finals for Bendigo Spirit for the first time in quite a few seasons, and isn't everyone really excited about it?
Yeah, it's been a very exciting time in the Bendigo camp, and they have a huge milestone to celebrate today. We're confident she's going to get the job done. We are talking, of course, of Kelly Wilson, who dramatically didn't play on Wednesday night against Perth due to injury. She's back in the lineup today. You can see she is tied in equal position on the all-time assist record with 1,617, and we'll think she will break the record today, which is going to be a moment to remember for all of us.
We thought she was going to get it done in our last game against Sydney. Then she missed the next game, so we are so excited to be here today for what will be a huge achievement. Surely she can get that 1 assist for us at her home away from home. And be the outright leader, which is just an amazing achievement, which she can add to her already amazing list of achievements.
Absolutely. She has just been a superstar of this competition for many, many years, as she averages a 3.3 assists per game, so we're confident she's going to get it done. But talking about Geelong United, as we've mentioned, coming off a really important 20-point win over Sydney. Jazz Shelley and Hayley Jones were again really impressive, and for them, I mean, the wins are vital, and I guess if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best, and that's what they'll have to do today against the Spirit.
Yeah, and isn't it exciting that they get to do it on their home court, even though it is technically Bendigo's game. So the fact that they've been able to string a couple of really big wins and impressive games, including only a 3-point loss against Perth. So they've won 2 of their last 3, only went down to Perth by 3 points. They've been very impressive, but the most impressive is the likes of Jazz Shelley, who has been averaging the 8.9 points per season, now averaging 20 points and 6 assists a game. She really has just thrived on stepping up as captain and leading this team in the last 3 games.
Yeah, certainly has. She has been absolutely superb and has been really key to their fortunes of late. Of course, no Kelly Froling still out with that knee injury, but we might see Mon Conti back today from a groin injury, so we'll keep our eyes peeled for that. But break it down for us, Larissa. Who do you think will win today and why?
Look, you have to go with Bendigo. They've just got too much experience and they've got too much to... They've got their own little game plan as the season unfolds. There's no way they want to be dropping a game to the likes of Geelong going into finals. But the fact that they really can't be knocked off that perch from heading to finals, and Geelong have everything to play for. Look, you've got... Anything could happen today, but I think a big shout out to the likes of Potter, Jones, Brett, and as you mentioned, if they could get Conti back in there, all those three players have really stepped up well above their season averages to get those 2 wins out of their last 3 games. So if these girls, and then you've got the likes of Hannah Hank, who's just doing such a formidable job defensively and on the boards. Look, they've got some really exciting young players that are showing what they're made of.
As we get this contest underway at Geelong Arena, and we Bendigo with first position immediately into the action. Tolo with the first basket of the day.
Doesn't get prettier than that. Wickham to Tolo.
Also shout out to Abby Werung too, the 28-year-old playing her 200th WNBL game today. She's starting on the bench for the Spirit. And immediately they get a stop here as Wickham. Already been prominent, feeds Griffin. What a start this has been to Bendigo.
And yeah, a bit of a surprise because Geelong, I mean, their first position for a reason, but Geelong, the most impressive thing about them the last 3 games has been their defence. So Coach Chris Lucas will not be happy with that start.
Shelley pulls up for 2, gets her scoring underway. These two sides met back in round 2. Of course, this is Geelong United's first ever season, so just in their second game they went down to Bendigo by 17 points. There is Whitcomb's coughed it up. Chance for Geelong to capitalise. Shelley into the corner for Brett, now to Sharp. Back to Brett, gets around the defence. Bounces off the rim. A fast start to this one in the opening 90 seconds or so. Here's Kelly Wilson, who goes herself. She was blocked, kicks it out, and Burton knocks it down.
And there we have it. That has to be an assist by Kelly Wilson. It's off, or is it counted as a save?
We'll wait to the, it is counted as an assist. So the living legend breaking records in the opening couple of minutes here. Kelly Wilson, congratulations, the new all-time assist leader in the WNBL. What an incredible achievement.
And a big shout out to Kristen Veal, who had that #1 spot for a very, very long time.
Jones and Tolo wrestle for it. What a hectic start.
Exactly as we wanted it. One final bounds team, another one really hoping to get there. Nothing more exciting than a young team full of talent and confidence, like the Geelong.
An early 5-point advantage to the Spirit. Shelley for Hank, lovely finish.
A credit to Jazz Shelley, she's taking the toughest matchup in Sammy Wickham. She hit the opening basket and she's really consistent with her assists the last few games too, just playing beautifully.
Wilson to Griffin, working on Sharp. That's strong, tough, and
Textbook.
Brilliant.
Classic Kelsey Griffin move there.
Jones for United. Works to the baseline, back out to Hank for 2, nice. The last few weeks have been impressive, Hannah Hank.
And you can just tell they've had this group together for a few games.
Burton couldn't finish off the work.
They're just obviously getting to know each other, getting to know where their strengths are, their movements, playing really well together.
Jones working on Griffin. Griffin says, yep, I did infringe. That'll be her first personal. Well, loving this contest earlier, Larissa. It's been fun.
Absolutely, and I think it'll continue to be. You've pretty much got one of the youngest teams, if not the youngest teams in the league against, I'm not going to say the oldest, I'm going to say the most experienced in Bendigo. What a great opportunity for Geelong.
One from 2 for Jones, first time at the line. Bendigo by 2. Kelly
Look at that
Wilson.
movement.
Oh, wonderful ball movement.
Kelsey Griffin just reads the play so well. Finds, I mean, that's 2 wide open cuts just from reading the play.
Shelley, Jones, the reverse, and then Hank. The attempted putback, but there's been a foul.
Great take by Jones. And as you said, great follow-up by Hannah Hank, who really has been very impressive. 6'2", but plays a lot bigger when needed. So we see Samuels come into the game. Also having a fantastic season, averaging 11.3 points, 4 rebounds. Absolutely deadly shooter. Just gives Bendigo such beautiful depth.
So great start to this one. Spirit by 2. Samuels in the corner, loves it from there.
She's money. Straight off the bench, bang.
You just back her in every time. Shelley to Hank.
Great job, Hannah Hank. Got into the body of Tolo, nice shot fake.
United are staying in touch. Ooh, big collision from Brett and Burton, and it's going to be a foul. I think that's going against Brett.
It was close, pretty good D. Very aggressive drive there by Burton. Referee just didn't see her as being quite there as Abby Werung enters into the game. Congratulations, Abby. She still seems so young to all of us, but she really has been around for so long. That is a huge achievement to play 200 games. She should be so proud. One player that has absolutely battled her whole career. Such a wonderful human being, more importantly. Congratulations, Abby.
Debut for Canberra back in 2014 as Shelley adds a couple more points. Abby Werung joined Bendigo in 2018, went back to Adelaide, now back to Bendigo. And suiting up for game number 200 today. So Geelong hit the lead for the first time. A frenetic start to this contest. 2 top 4 teams going head to head as Hank off the glass, no good.
Such a lovely pass by Jones there. Hannah Hank just unfortunately couldn't finish it.
Burton calling the shots, gives it to Samuels. Has Werung in support. Off to Whitcomb, and Bendigo have turned it over.
Offensive foul called there. So many handoffs in the game. We've seen a lot of those offensive fouls called. Offensive screens, moving screens.
Brett goes back to Shelley. In superb form the last few games, hands it off to Hank. And they've turned it over, great defense from Bendigo. Samuels again, comes up short. Great hustle to get the rebound. Tolo to Werung, game number 200. Can't find her first points. Sharp takes it away for Geelong. To the corner for Brett. They swing it across through the hands of Hank Jones, and now Shelley knocked out of her hands.
So great little matchup here between Abby Werung and Jo Shelley, who are Ballarat teammates for NBL 1 in the off-season, so they'd know each other very well and also be pretty tight. But once you're out there...
White line fever.
Yep.
It's a chance for Hank for 2 more. She started promisingly indeed.
She really has. Just getting more and more confident every week, every game.
Now a handy little 3-point buffer for Geelong. Griffin back onto the floor. Hands it off to Werung. Looking to go back to Griffin. The pressure applied by Hank. Griffin, though, up to the task. Just can't find the finish.
Just watch Kelsey Griffin's footwork there. She's in no hurry. Shot fake, jab, step throughs until she's ready. Didn't quite finish it on that occasion, but it's pretty to watch.
This game has been pretty to watch so far.
Really
A
has.
great start to this one.
What else would you want to do on a Sunday afternoon than watch a great battle in the WNBL?
You and I are in for the long haul. Second of a doubleheader on this Sunday afternoon. Hope you're enjoying the action wherever you're watching. Ellsworthy onto the floor for United.
Along with Gemma Potter, who's also having a fantastic string of games.
Another stop to the Spirit. Burton looking to capitalise. Can't do so that time, although he gets a hand in there to break it up. Great work defensively. 3 minutes left in this frenetic opening quarter at Geelong Arena. Spirit looking for 6 in a row. Geelong want to hang on to 4th spot. Wickham has a fumble, opens the door for Geelong to capitalise through Hayley Jones. She wears the contact.
Samuel's just letting her know, I believe he flopped there, Hayley. Nonetheless, it was a really aggressive tape by Hayley. I'm really impressed with how Jones has started this game. She's got beautiful height. She doesn't always use it inside. She's well and truly making her presence known on the boards. When she can't get a rebound, she's made some really nice taps, and she's very, very confident handling the ball, as you saw there, getting herself to the line.
As Jones makes her way to the line, a chance to thank Signet. Stay powered with Signet, Australia's favourite power bank brand. Keep your devices charged and never miss a moment. Visit signet.com to find your perfect power bank. A couple of misses to Jones.
But she gets it back.
Works the baseline off. Just had to do it the hard way in the end.
I don't want 2 free throws. I want a basket. Great pass.
Oh, and Griffin with the finish.
How's
so
Kelsey
tough.
Griffin running the floor, then gets smacked to the floor?
This is an awesome contest as Jones runs into Samuels.
She
and
got
the
that
call,
one.
yeah, is going the way of Samuels.
There's a big smile on Jones' face. How good is this battle? Samuels and Jones are not leaving anything out there. Great battle. Keep a close eye on that one.
Well, if you want to get an indication of what a win today means for these two sides, I think you're seeing it right here in the opening quarter. Whitcomb pulls the trigger. It rattles out. Jones against Samuels again. What will happen this time? Oh, Jones has a fumble.
Sneaky little hands there by Samuels.
Griffin to Whitcomb, driving away towards the rim for 2.
Great finish by Whitcomb there.
Just 1 point, the difference with 2 minutes to go. Fantastic opening quarter at Geelong Arena. Ellsworthy has Whitcomb for company. Takes her on and gets the call. So Griffin already up to 8 points. Hannah Hank with 10 as well for Geelong United. A couple of your key scorers so far in this opening term.
Seen a bit of a disappointing percentage of free throws today in both games. They're bonus points. They can be the difference between a win and a loss.
So Ellsworthy missing both of her attempts. But it's overall a confident start from Geelong United on their home floor, although it's technically a Bendigo home game. Geelong by 1. Griffin in the corner. Bang!
Yep. She's feeling it. Fantastic start. This is just vintage Kelsey Griffin that we're seeing today. Post moves, drives, cuts, threes. There's nothing she can't do.
Spirited back in front.
Even running the floor, sprinting the floor.
Warung takes it away. To Samuels. The Spirit are up by 2 into the final minute of the first quarter. Samuels. She's off to the line for a pair.
She's just in beast mode today. Just get out of my way. That's where I want to be.
Not the only one, I think, that's entered beast
Look at
mode
this,
today.
just bang, get off. Sneaky little elbow there. Got away with it. She's come out ready to go. Just check out the assistant coach lineup there for Bendigo Spirit. Pretty much one coach per player. fantastic lineup of coaches there.
Bendigo have had a terrific season so far. Just the 2 losses, 14 wins. Geelong with 6 wins, 9 losses, but they remain in the hunt. And Brett drains a big triple.
Another youngster that's just contributed beautifully, particularly in the last handful of games.
Burton goes herself from outside the arc, and she's off target, but Griffin cleans it up. Has a couple to beat, does so.
She is very focused and switched on today, Kelsey Griffin. 13 points already.
Spirit by 3. Seconds tick down to what's been a terrific first quarter. Sharp for 2. Comes up short. Brett, though. Second attempt is no good, and Griffin fights for it. And that'll do us. What an opening quarter of hoops we've seen at the Geelong Arena. At this record for the last couple of games, missed Wednesday night's clash against Perth. Back up into the lineup today, and she now becomes the all-time WNBL assists leader. What a player.
Absolutely. There's nothing that you can't say about Kelly Wilson. First rookie season back in the 2002, 2003 with the AIS. She's been around for so long and has just gotten better and better with age. And she does not look like slowing down anytime soon. So I think it'll be very exciting to see where she leaves that record, because she well and truly owns it now.
Absolutely.
But as I mentioned before, Kristen Veal was a very worthy leader for a long, long time. Another beautiful player, beautiful passer. But again, congratulations, sincerely, Kelly Wilson. You should be so proud, and I know Bendigo and all of your family, friends are all extremely proud of her achievements.
40 years young, a 4-time WNBL champ, and maybe a 5th time the way that Bendigo are going. Here she is, handing it off to Tolo, who's trying to get around Hank. Great defense.
Great job by Hannah Hank. Really strong body, holding her ground there. Gives up a few inches with Tolo, but is really using her physicality to her advantage.
So Spirit by 3 at quarter time. What a frenetic opening quarter that was. What were your key takeaways?
Oh, I love that. I'm highly entertained, sitting back in the best seat in the house here, enjoying just a fantastic contest between two teams that are leaving it all out there.
We're certainly enjoying what we're seeing. We hope you are too, wherever you're watching. And enjoying the action. Samuels, this time no good. Potter with the rebound. So a strong start to Geelong in that opening quarter, even though they're trailing by 3 points. A couple of lead changes in that first term. Jazz Shelley handing it off to Hannah Hank, who started well. Now off to Brett, to Jones. Also making a presence felt this afternoon. That's a couple more.
That was a beautiful drive, using those long legs. just watching there, Geelong's ball movement and player movement is really nice to watch.
It's impressive for a team that are in their first season to be able to sort of gel and come together like they have.
Likewise, Bendigo's, you can just see their experience oozes at both ends of the floor. They've got so many calm heads, experienced heads.
And players who will take their game to the next level when they need to.
Absolutely. There's just anyone can step up at any given time. I mean, you can see right now Kelsey Griffin getting a much deserved rest after fabulous first quarter by her. She's probably got her hands in ice.
13 points for Kelsey Griffin in that opening quarter, including 3 rebounds as well. She's the leading point scorer and the only point scorer in double digits for the Spirit. Hannah Hank with a 10 for United.
So you can just see here Geelong going into a zone, mixing it up. Nice little change up there, which is what they did against Perth last week. Jones making Werung earn it from the line. Nice hard foul.
Game number 200, as we've mentioned, for Abby Werung.
It's not easy to rack up 200 games in the WNBL with the length of the season, throw in some injuries and a few other things. 200 is a huge achievement.
It certainly is, and I sort of feel like she hasn't got there quickly. She's been around a long time, but we always just kind of still see her as a young emerging player, but certainly has racked up the experience to this point in her career. So much basketball still ahead of her as well. It's a wonderful achievement to Abby. Spirit by 3.
Oh.
That pass just a little too hot for the hands
just a
of
bit
Hank.
too much spice on that. Right idea.
This game just slowing down ever so slightly to start the second after it was a high-octane first quarter. And that ball's through the hands of Werung, so Geelong win back possession. As we head to a timeout here in the second quarter. Bendigo by 3 points, which was the margin at quarter time. And this timeout is brought to you by the WNBL. Make sure you're following all of the live stats of today's game in the free WNBL app. You can also check out game highlights, team and player info, and plenty more. Download it from the App Store today. Well, Larissa, you'd have to think that both camps would be pretty happy with how they've started this game.
Absolutely. Geelong in particular would be very, very happy to be right there neck and neck. A few teams have shown that they've done that, and Bendigo's experience, they just stay poised and disciplined the whole game. So the key here to Geelong will be to also be very patient and just stick to their rules, stay with them as best they can as the game goes on, and hope to outrun them at some point, like they did to Sydney in the third quarter.
This is not an easy question to answer, but how do you stop Bendigo? They've had 2 losses this year, both coming around 8, so a little slip up there, but they just seem so hard to break because they'll play for the full 4 quarters. They've got weapons everywhere. They're consistent, experienced. Is it a matter of grinding it out, or how do you actually overcome them?
No, it is. What we're seeing from like the likes of Sydney, Canberra, etc., who have so much talent, but they're young, so they're making lots of mistakes. So they're not consistent. Whereas Bendigo, their success comes from the experience they've got. Obviously, they've got a really good balance. They've got more depth than most teams, so they're able to actually rotate bodies, whereas some other teams are getting tired. But they're just the high IQ and the caliber that they've got out there, it just gets it done. So teams have to be patient against them as well and make them have to play their own game.
A couple of turnovers at either end. Now Shelley calling the shots for United. Off to Hank. Comes up short. Tolo to Burton. Races down the floor. Now wants to take on Ellsworthy and find a way off the window for 2. Nicely done. Bendigo extending their lead to 5.
And this is what they do, just one possession at a time. And you can see a zone last possession and this possession as well, just to try and throw Geelong, because they do have really nice man offense. You can see it's created some turnovers for them. So nice change up by Bendigo.
Wilson read the pass, gives it off to Samuels. Can't make it count.
Should have shot the first one. She was wide open. Great pass.
Shelley. Oh, wonderful block from Tolo.
Even better block. You probably see Bendigo stay in the zone here. Why wouldn't they? They've had 2-3 stops in a row here.
And another good thing about Bendigo is that they can suffocate the opposition when they need to. If they just close down, put the pressure on. So Geelong just need a steadier here. Can Sharp provide from downtown? It's no good. Wilson to Griffin. Experienced heads combined. Now off to Burton. Potter got a hand in there to break it up. But there's been a foul.
Yeah, a bit of a soft little tacky foul there.
Tolo goes herself, and why not? All class.
That's it. Well and truly, she's pretty automatic from that range.
And now this lead has just ballooned out a little bit. Handy 7-point buffer to Bendigo. Scoring's just dried up a little bit for United at the moment. Sharp kicks it out to Ellsworthy. Needs to produce something. Can't produce the finish. Almost. A turnover for Bendigo. They get out of it. Griffin. Gets her own board.
Yep. Job's not done. Oh dear, the steal here. Oh. Almost. She was ready for it.
They were ready to pounce, but we're heading to another timeout here in the second. The Spirit have got a little bit of a run on now, and they lead by 9 points. The margin was 3 points at quarter time, so really starting to make them move here in the second. It's just fallen apart a little bit at the offensive end for Geelong.
Just the change up in defense here by Bendigo. The zone's giving them a bit of trouble. It looks like they're in a zone on a make and man on a miss. So just the mix up has just kind of flustered them a little bit, got them on the back foot. And when you've got the dominant force of Tolo standing in the middle of the key, it just as a rim protector.
This timeout is brought to you by CTM Sports. Calling all sports teams. Say goodbye to travel headaches and hello to CTM Sport. CTM are 100% committed to delivering excellence in their field. Leave the logistics to the travel experts so your athletes can focus on what they do best. Learn more at ctmsport.com.au. So Geelong started brightly, but got a little bit of work to do here to just arrest the momentum that Bendigo have created in the second term. The Spirit outfit looking for 6 in a row this afternoon. Holding on to top spot as we enter the run home towards the finals. Kelly Wilson, if you've just joined us, broke the all-time assist record in the first quarter.
I'm just watching.
She's already had 5 too for the game.
Yeah, well above her average.
Must have known.
She made us wait 2 games.
Yes, she did.
So she needs to technically average 6.6.
Another great stop from the Spirit. Great work from Burton to break it up. Gives it to Wilson, who wants to get in on the scoring action. She's off target.
Great pass.
Oh, Jones to finish off the great work.
Great job by Jones there, identifying she had Sammy on her, mismatch.
Wilson works the baseline. Out to Whitcomb.
And now she says, anything you can do, I'll take you out to the 3.
Oh, they know how to find big responses in big ways, Bendigo.
Jones is just bringing out the battle in anyone. She's fired up Samuels, now she's fired up Sammy.
Shelley from downtown. This is her opportunity.
And Griffin's just saying, guys, just business.
15 points, 5 rebounds for Griffin already. Spirit out to a 10-point advantage to the final 5 minutes of the opening half. Great contest unfolding. Geelong need a little bit of a response here. Griffin has other ideas.
She sure does. She is all business today and class.
A woman on a mission. Hank to draw 2 back. Can't do so. Sharp working hard, but can't reel it in. And it's going to be a Spirit ball. As we head to another timeout here with 4 minutes and 1 second on the clock. And this has been impressive from Bendigo in the second quarter. They lead by 13. Almost kind of out of nowhere.
And that's what they do. They just string a few really good stops together and they punish you up the other end.
They've got to do something about Kelsey Griffin. 18 points, 6 rebounds already, and we've still got 4 minutes to play in the second quarter.
She is absolutely destroying them. So that is absolutely what the talking point should be on what are we going to do about Kelsey. At the moment, you're just seeing in the post, for instance, one-on-one, they need to come in and help and just get it out of her hands, make someone else do the damage. 18 points with, as you said, 4.5 minutes to go. That's a huge first half.
This time out is brought to you by Ford. Ford dealers are all about supporting the game here in Australia, from Ford Aussie Hoops to the WNBL. They've been backing Aussie sports and communities for nearly 100 years. So when you're ready to hit the court, the local Ford dealer is here to help you get to the game. So the ladder leaders opening up a 13-point lead here in the second quarter. Kelsey Griffin, as we've mentioned, on fire. 18 points. And she's 2 from 2 from 3-point range as well, operating at 80% from the field, if you don't mind. 6 rebounds. And getting it done in style. And for United, Hannah Hank leading the way on 10 points, which was her tally at quarter time. Geelong have only put 4 points on the board in this second, so scoring's just dried up a little bit for them.
Yeah, that mix-up of D in the zone has really thrown them a bit, so no doubt there was a lot of chat going on about that in the timeout.
Play back underway. Bendigo looking
Another
to
one.
Apply more pain. Griffin not this time. Slapped back into play. Should go for it again. Kelsey. It's a take on Jones. Out to Kelly Wilson. Not this time. But a time is coming. I think the bench will erupt if she gets some points on the board. Jones. Oh, wonderful defense from Burton.
Great hands there by Burton. Predicted that move really nicely.
Yeah, their defense is really lifted in the second quarter. Griffin denied on that occasion. Geelong have turned it away, but I think Kelly stepped out of play.
So you can just see in the last 2 possessions, probably fouls that would have been called earlier. They've put the whistle away. So let's see if they're allowing the players to play a little bit more aggressively.
Geelong need a basket. Just a steady up. The lead's out to 13. Shelley to keep them in touch. Comes up short. Griffin appealing for the call. Didn't get it. Shelley. To Sharp. That's what they needed.
And it just came off classically what they do. Hustle. Samuels again.
Putting a body on the line.
Yeah. I just love how hard she's playing. But they clearly have put the whistle away the last few possessions, so players are going to have to just take a deep breath and know that it's going both ends. Have some fun out there.
Oh, these 2 teams have both come to play today, though. This is high intensity stuff.
It really does look like fun out there.
Makes you miss it?
Oh, for sure. You didn't have to do all the training.
It's true, Werrong can't get it to go. 2.5 to play. In the opening half, margin sitting at 10. Geelong looking to keep in touch here as we head towards the main break. Jones wants to take them on. He's run out of room. Bit of a fumble. Hank, Brett to finish it. And does so.
Beautiful cut there by Jazz Shelley.
They've drawn to within 8. They'd love a stop here, Geelong. Wickham. She's offline. Tolo wanted the call, but she's coughed it up. So that is the stop that they wanted. Can Brett capitalise?
Yes.
Yes!
That's their game. Stop and run. Well done, Geelong.
So they've hit back in the shadows of halftime here, Geelong. We're heading to another timeout. But this is exactly the response that Coach Chris Lucas was looking for. Close to within 5. The margin was 3 at quarter time. And they're just staying in touch. Griffin, 18 points, as we've mentioned, 6 rebounds. She's been dominant. Hank's still on the 10, still the leading point scorer for Geelong, but now she's gotten some help. Jones up to 7, Shelley with the 6, Brett now with the 5, thanks to that triple in the corner to force this next timeout.
So you can see a nice spread there by the Geelong starting 5. Nothing off their bench yet. But you've got the likes of Gemma Potter, who has been the difference between, or has been the difference for them the last couple of games. And you can see Monconti lurking in the back there. We saw her warming up, but she hasn't hit the court yet. She is on the score sheet, so it'll be interesting to see. You would think she would have hit the floor by now if she was going to. So warming up with the team probably indicates she's close to returning, but not quite.
Maybe just in case of emergency. She's fully suited up, but you can see Monconti, she's missed her last couple of games with a groin injury. Waiting patiently. So last 2 minutes of the second term here at Geelong Arena. And United have made their move. They have the momentum. Bendigo looking to wrestle it back. Burton, oh, a couple of players go to ground, and it's going to be Bendigo's call. I'd like to get a little replay of that.
Brett's like, what did I do wrong? Tolo just ran through me.
Let's take another look.
Yeah.
Brett asking the question, and she's going to head to the bench for a little rest. But it is going to be Tolo who's heading to the charity stripe.
That's always going to be called a foul. But it took 2 bodies to hit the floor for a foul to be called. I love that they've put the whistle away for the last few minutes.
A couple of shedding points to Tolo and the Spirit.
There's this zone again off the make.
Geelong trying to find their way through. Burton has been lurking. She's stolen a few already. Need to unsettle the United offense. Potter now pulls the trigger. And it's off target.
They are. They're trying really hard. They've got the ball movement. They're just questioning whether it actually hit a hand or whether it was an air ball. Or a shot clock violation. There's a few scenarios going on there.
Referees are just having a little chat.
And they've deemed it
It's a
deflected
Geelong ball,
and Geelong ball.
Griffin with the rebuttal, but I don't think we'll
Which
get
you
that
don't see all
call
that often.
overturned.
Seven seconds on the shot clock. Oh, it said 7.
Ooh.
Would have been 0.7.
Oh, Shelley with the steal. Can they capitalise? Off to Sharp, back to Shelley from the
This'll be
car
huge.
park. No good. They're getting their opportunities, Geelong. They're just not dropping at the moment. 7 points the way of Bendigo. Burton takes on Shelley. To Griffin. It's been formidable in this opening half to Werrong, the milestone woman. Now to Whitcomb. Tolo through her hands. Abby Werrong can't keep it alive. Geelong possession.
Just shows there with that pressure, even the most experienced, they make mistakes. Great couple of defensive possessions there by Geelong.
for the teams hunting Bendigo in first position. You'll get your opportunity, but you have to take it. You need to capitalise on the turnovers when they come.
Great cut
Hank
there.
inside to Potter, who can't find the finish, but well done by Sharp to win it back. Now to Hank, she goes again, takes on Tolo, lost it, regained it, gives it to Shelley, gets around Burton, pops it up, bang!
They're the one she loves.
Oh, and that marks the end of an entertaining first half of WNBL hoops, and we have a game on our hands at halftime. It is the Bendigo Spirit leading Geelong 41-37.
Needs the composure. Jackson blows the roof off. Wow, it's LJ the GOAT. There's Jackson again.
Well, that's something that they're going to have to take care of business.
Through every heartache, through every cheer, we won't give up till the final buzzer. We've never been more ready.
Need the composure. Jackson blows the roof off. Wow, it's LJ the GOAT. There's Jackson again.
Well, that's something that they're going to have to take care of business.
Through every heartache, through every cheer, we won't give up till the final buzzer. We've never been more ready.
Get closer to the game with the free WNBL app.
Clark with the N1.
Check out the fixture and grab your tickets.
What a finish to the third quarter.
Catch game highlights. Stay connected to your favourite player or team. And follow live game stats. Anytime, anywhere.
Cole cracks two more.
The WNBL app is where it's at. Download now.
Celebrating 50 years of sneakers?
For a delicious dinner that disappears and lets you squeeze in one more episode before bed. Pick up Latina Fresh, Australia's favourite pasta and sauce. Latina, we got the weeknight.
Ford dealers have backed sport in communities for nearly 100 years. And now, from the Boomers and Opals to Aussie Hoops, your local Ford dealer is proud to support basketball. Because all dreams start somewhere.
Sharp, straight down the keyway, high off the window and in.
Rush there. Unger. Big block from Turner.
Oh, the response down the other end is huge from Atwell.
The spin. The points are going to count. Hoop plus the harm. And Alex Fowler will go to the line for one more.
Trapped down that sideline. Now they release Shelley. Audacious. Bingo!
Oh, that's what happens when you are confident.
Welcome back to Geelong Arena. This top 4 contest has not disappointed. An incredible first half of hoops we have seen to close out round 12. It is the Spirit by 4 points, and one player who has lit up the stage in the first half is none other than Kelsey Griffin, who averages 13.1 points per game. So far at halftime, she's up to 18, and she had that with about 4 minutes to go in the second quarter as well. She is playing incredibly. Jess Webster and Larissa Anderson with you in commentary this afternoon. What a player she is, and can't wait to see what she does in the second half.
Yeah, it's no surprise it's Kelsey Griffin that we're chatting about at halftime. Nothing she cannot do, vintage Kelsey today. But having said all that, Jess, Geelong are only 4 points down at halftime against the league leaders. They'd have to be pretty happy with that, and yet they've had no points contributed off the bench. They're losing inside the paint pretty convincingly by 8 points. So there's so many things they can improve on in the second half. So great first half by Geelong. Very much looking forward to this second half.
Cannot wait to see how it unfolds. And you may also notice today that players from both teams have a purple band around the top of their singlet. This band is a powerful symbol of support for survivors of domestic violence. And this season, the WNBL, its clubs, athletes and the Players Association have united to raise awareness around this critical issue. Enough is enough. A life free from violence is possible, and when everyone plays a role, real change happens. Learn how you can be a part of the solution by visiting Full Stop Australia. So a few moments away from getting the third quarter underway here at Geelong Arena. And I was going to say the visitors are leading at half-time, but it is technically a Bendigo home game here. So we can say plenty of work for the other visitors to do in the second half, but looking forward to seeing who rises to the occasion. We know the Spirit have so many weapons. And what can Geelong muster in this second half?
You can see it looks like Gemma Potter's come into the starting lineup here for the second half. It would be great. It would be very handy to get more out of her, that is for sure.
Yeah, just to keep the Bendigo defence guessing a little bit. And we get underway. Beautiful pass from Jones to Shelley. Out to Sharp, into
Great
the
extra
corner.
pass.
Just can't get the finish. Great work to win it back. Potter this time from the other corner. No good. Tolo fighting hard. So is Hank. So is Griffin.
Look at these battles. Both teams want this so much. It's very entertaining to watch. I hope everyone at home is enjoying it as much as we are.
So it'll be Spirit with possession. They led by 3 points at quarter time. Got out to as much as 13 points in front during that second quarter, but a great late fight back from Geelong. And Jazz Shelley, 3-pointer on the buzzer. Has them within striking distance at half-time.
Great offense.
And great hands from Tolo.
You can just see the experience of Kelsey there, just held onto the ball, waited, knew what was coming, needed to give Tolo a good look before passing it on.
Share it around the perimeter. Shelley to Hank, sees her moment and takes it.
Good for her, didn't hesitate. Looked to do that in the first half and gave it a second thought. That time didn't hesitate, it drops.
Back to within 3. Whitcomb to Griffin, who's been doing the damage for the Spirit so far today. Back to Griffin. And great defense from Geelong. They win it back.
Oops.
Shelley, Hank goes to ground. Shelley just keeps running. All the way to the baseline and to the rack for 2. That is outstanding play from Jazz Shelley.
She made that look pretty easy, but that was not an easy finish. It would have been a reverse layup. Have a look here on the replay. She actually ended up shooting that like a normal layup.
She'll head to the line for the and one and the chance to tie the scores.
She's just lifting in confidence, isn't she, Jazz Shelley?
She's really taking the leadership reins. Like a duck to water at the moment. She completes the play, scores a level at Geelong Arena. We saw 3 lead changes in the opening quarter. Bendigo took control in the second. And now it's back to an even ball game. Wickham skirting the perimeter, swings it across to Kelly Wilson, who pulls the trigger, and this time it drops.
I think Chris Lucas will live with that. You can clearly see they're trying to get the ball out of Wickham's hands. They've got to contend with Griffin and Tolo inside, so they're leaving that weak side there. Kelly Wilson knocks it down and punishes it.
Jones driving hard. She's brought the intensity for Geelong today, particularly in that first quarter. She's throwing herself in everything. That's the second personal for Kelsey Griffin. Generally always has a smile on her face, Hayley Jones, such a bubbly character.
She does look like a very happy human, doesn't she?
Yes. Pick number 6 back in the 2023 WNBA draft.
Very tall, happy human.
This is her first stint in the league outside the USA. And so far she's enjoying it, putting together a great season.
That's why some of the best players in the world want to come to the WNBL.
This is a fantastic showcase of the quality the league can produce this afternoon. This is a great battle. Tolo against Jones. And Tolo gets the foul.
You just see how quickly the Spirit get into their huddle and move on to the next play. All on the same page. Make sure they know exactly what they're doing. We'll see if they change up their D here.
Haven't missed at the free throw line this afternoon.
Oh,
no! Why does it happen every time? My apologies. Spirit by a point. Hank takes on Tolo. Oh,
nice
it's hard
job.
to get around. She somehow gets around her. That was brilliant.
Great footwork by Hannah Hank there.
That was pretty to watch. Geelong back in front. Wilson calling the shots. Oh, pass to Whitcomb was beautiful, and the finish was
just
equally
on the money.
pretty.
Absolutely on the money, that pass. Out in front, where she's going, not where she was.
Another lead change. These two sides going toe-to-toe. Jones is off target. Burton, runs straight into Shelley. Play continues. We've seen some big hits today. Another one! Tolo and Jones collide. And this time the foul was called, but the way this match has unfolded, I'm not sure which way it's going to go.
That's an offensive foul that's been called.
But this is the first one which we didn't get a call.
I like that they didn't call anything there. Just Shelley had position. And even there, Tolo was technically, I'd love to see that from the angle of the baseline. She seemed to be coming across a little bit, but she was well and truly there.
She still has a smile on her face, Hayley Jones, as she heads to the bench. Oh, this battle is just outstanding to watch.
Yeah, that's unfortunately 3 fouls, and with still a long time to go. And probably also just making sure she's okay. That was a pretty hard hit. Just another player on the deck for our non-contact sport.
Goodness me. Some pretty tough players out there on the floor at the moment. We get play back underway. The Spirit lead by 1. What are we going to see next?
There's plenty of them, and we're here for it.
As you mentioned earlier, Larissa has seen a bit of everything as Whitcomb joins the party.
Hometown roll at Geelong. She has got such a ridiculous quick release. Very hard to get a hand to it.
The leading point scorer in the competition, Sammy Whitcomb. It's been Kelsey Griffin who's been doing the damage for Bendigo today. And Whitcomb's just warming up. Bendigo with a 4-point buffer. 6 minutes to go on the third. Wilson hands it off to Tolo, working hard inside the paint against Hank. Can't get it done. Sharp takes it away. To Potter. Ends up with Shelley. Great work from Hank. How on earth did she get her hands to that?
I didn't even see Hank in there. Great job to come up with that rebound. That's just perseverance.
15 points and 4 rebounds this afternoon for Hannah Hank, the leading point scorer so far for Geelong. As we've noted many times over the last few weeks, she's really growing in stature. As is Jazz Shelley, mind you. Off to Sharp, looking for Crichton. Burton breaks it up.
Really nice trap there by Griffin, and Wickham in the corner there to get the ball out of Jazz Shelley's hands.
Crichton to inbound. Goes to Hank, and out of Jazz Shelley. This time driving hard. Just can't get it to go as it's taken away by Burton. Under all sorts of pressure. Great defense from Geelong.
Burton having an uncharacteristically tough day out there. She's getting a lot of attention, which she's well and truly worthy of. She's had a great season.
Geelong looking to close the gap. Hank into the corner for Crichton to Shelley. Wants to take on Wickham. Tough shot, gets it done.
Lovely little floater there.
5 minutes to play in the third. Those two sides trading blows. A wonderful contest unfolding. Burton makes a move against Potter and gets the call. Just the 5 points so far for Burton.
Nice bit of hang time there, just to draw that last little hands foul. You can just see how Burton dug her shoulder in, was determined to get to the basket. Really nice physical drive.
Oof, nearly. Tolo with the offensive rebound. And she misses her opportunity, taken away by Ellsworthy. Spirit by 3. Not much separating these two sides all afternoon. Except for a mini patch in the second. Geelong have clawed their way back. Sharp, a little bit of a fumble. Regathers, gives it to Hank, comes up short. Potter, and that's going to be off Geelong. Ooh. Close call.
Yeah, that was interesting. But we're not down there.
Abby Werang returns to the floor. She gets play back underway. Interesting stage here of the match with 4 to go in the third. Both sides want that all-important momentum heading into the last break. Samuels sees her opportunity. And as she does so often, nails it from long range.
Doesn't miss many of them, and just keep watching that Hannah Hank and Mariana Tolo battle inside. For what Hannah Hank gives up in inches, she makes up for in physicality.
Sharp loses it, but it's off the hands of Bendigo. It'll remain with Geelong. A handy 6-point lead. Ellsworthy. Shot clock ticking down. Great defense from Wilson. And that score won't count.
Oh, she's drawn the foul. Kelly's saying 22.
Let's take another look. Here's Shelley. Working the baseline, kicks it out to Potter. Pulls the trigger, it's no good, but great work from Sharp to win it back. Gives it off to Shelley and they can go again. They'd love a steadier here, Geelong, just to keep in touch. Tolo standing in the way.
It's offensive rebound number 10 for Geelong. They're doing a great job on the glass. They're actually winning the rebound count, even though they're not quite as tall.
Shelley goes for it. And she's off the mark. Bendigo with the momentum at the moment. And the lead on the scoreboard.
Great job by Geelong there.
Oh, outstanding defense from Ellsworthy. And they take it away.
You could see Ellsworthy lurking. Their call is every time the ball goes in the post, that weak side guard wants to come across. She did a great job doing it.
Shelley misses the triple attempt. She's 1 from 5 now from that range, but still taking it on. As we see some more contact behind play. This time Tolo has given away the foul on Hank. And you said it earlier, Larissa, keep your eye on that little battle.
Oh, it's a ripper. Look at, I mean, they're both going to be absolutely exhausted, if not already.
So just watch off screen here, off the ball. Oh,
yep. Nice little elbow.
No love lost.
It's
great to see. It's great to see that, you know, the likes of a young player like Hannah Hank take on the experience of someone like Mariana Tolo.
Oh, it's invaluable for her to have the opportunity to match up on someone as experienced as Tolo, and that does give up a few inches, but do not underestimate how exhausting it is to have to maintain that physicality for 4 quarters inside. Great job, Burton, there.
Incredible.
Backcourt violation. We're talking about the battle of the bigs, but there's some brilliant battles of the guards going on as well. This game has it all.
This is what we see from Bendigo, the way they're able to shut down at like critical times of the game and just dry up the scoring from the opposition. They do it so well. We'll remain with Bendigo. And the challenge for teams like Geelong is to fight their way through this. Keep the points flowing and keep the pressure on Bendigo. Werong, Griffin. She's so good.
They've caught a jump ball possession. Would have been that or a travel.
2 minutes left in the third. Spirit by 6. Oh, she stepped out of play. Cosliera gives possession back to Bendigo.
But credit to Burton, she's just relentless, not having her finest day, but just does not stop working. Has created the last 2 turnovers.
Here is Burton, goes to Griffin. And adds a couple more. That's her first points of the third quarter. She's up
look
to
at that
20.
footwork. She's so poised when she catches the ball. And you're right, that's her first basket of the third quarter.
Oh, Burton again
Burton's
breaks
hands
it
again.
up. She lurks so dangerously. She draws the contact here.
So Bendigo just creeping out, getting a few turnovers, courtesy of that lady on the screen here. Burton, relentless work defensively, is being rewarded at the moment. Now she's going to the line.
And as Burton heads to the line, a chance to thank Latina Fresh for a quick and easy weeknight dinner that the whole family will enjoy. Pick up a family pack of Latina Fresh pasta and sauce. Ready in minutes and so delicious. There won't be any complaints at the dinner table. Find Latina Fresh in a chilled pasta aisle near you. And that lead continues to grow. So Bendigo have really lifted late in the third quarter here. And they're out to 10 points. They led by as much as 13 during the second quarter. Geelong hit back. Can they do it again? Sharp. She misses her opportunity. Griffin with another rebound.
Great block out by Griffin just to ensure a clean, quick rebound. Great job by Gemma Potty here, making Wickham really work hard.
Oh, it's just too good.
What a pass. What a duo. Wickham to Griffin. I think we're going to hear that. We have all season. We're going to hear a lot more of it.
So Geelong really need to find an answer here just to give them some confidence heading into three-quarter time. Ellsworthy is offline. Bendigo win it back.
Yeah, Geelong have been renowned for really breaking out and having some really good patches in the third quarter, so they're getting a little bit of a reverse dose here.
And they're sharing it around. Samuels for 2.
How's that for touch by Samuels?
Nicely done. 30 seconds to play in the third. This quarter now really dominated by Bendigo. Shelley looking to make an impact, and she gets fouled. It's a new game high lead of 14 points.
Yeah, that's their 6th miss from the free throw line, so they'd love to have those 6 points back right now, especially when baskets are coming hard to come by.
Absolutely, 1 from 2 for Jazz Shelley. To the final 10 seconds of the third. What are we going to see next? Wickham takes them all on. Oh, outstanding from Sammy Wickham. It doesn't get much better than that.
And the double fist pump scream. She's probably, you can tell she's been a little bit frustrated today. What a basket.
What a player. Nails the three-point play. Bendigo have dominated this third quarter, and they head into three-quarter time with a 16-point lead, getting the job done over Geelong at three-quarter time. The score is 6.
I get my shot and I promise.
Three-quarter time at Geelong Arena, and the ladder leaders made their move in the third quarter. They turned a 4-point advantage at halftime into 16 by three-quarter time. They really took things to a new level. Geelong did hit the front during that third quarter, but a strong ending to the term sees Bendigo in control at three-quarter time. The massive final quarter to come in this top four battle to close out round 12. Jess Webster and Larissa Anderson with you in commentary. As good teams do, Larissa, they find a way to get that extra gear, and Bendigo did exactly that in the third
They sure do. Look, 25-13 third quarter has got them that nice lead. Also, I think just on the back of their defense, led by their point guard, Burton, with 4 steals. She's having a hell of a game defensively, just relentless. Not her finest game offensively, still contributing, of course. As I say that, there you go. You're welcome, Burton.
That's the reverse commentator's curse. Well, what a way to start the fourth quarter from Bendigo.
Just a fantastic all-round performance in that third quarter, but let's see what Geelong can do. They will not go away.
Hank provides the answer.
I think Hank likes that spot. That's 2 for 2 from the 3.
They have to take it on, Geelong. Bendigo in serious form. Abby Werong in game 200, nails it from long range.
Beautiful shooter, Miss Werong. Great to see her contribute in her 200th.
Geelong cough it up. Bendigo looking to pounce. Wickham with the fake. Oh, and gets the contact.
I was about to say, you have... That was a fair smack across the head.
Slight delay in the whistle too.
I almost blew my whistle then. There you go.
There it is. Sammy Wickham finds herself at the line. A couple of more well-earned free throws.
Any youngster watching at home, have a look at what a potent shooter Sammy Wickham is. Just that little shot fake she has draws so much attention and just opens up that driving lane. She's so good to watch.
She's crept up to 15 points, 6 assists too for Wickham today. Shelley pops it up for 2.
Another nice little floater down the lane there by Jess Shelley. They will not go away, Geelong.
Griffin's turn to make a move. 24 points for Kelsey Griffin this afternoon.
Is there anything she cannot do? Puts it on the floor, goes both ways, rebounds, every post move in the book, 3-point shot.
And I don't think she's done yet. In terms of this game, this is her career this season.
No, she has got her business hat on today.
She's led from start to finish. Here is Wickham. Comes up short. Jay Shelley takes it down the floor.
Great
Swings
pass.
it out to Sharp, needs to nail it and does.
We had the perfect angle on that one. That looked lovely straight off the hand there. Great pass, penetration and pass by Jess Shelley. They need a few more of those.
Wickham. To the corner for Werrung.
Oh,
Now to Wickham, pulls the trigger. It's another one.
that is a layup for Sammy. She just lost her defender there, got a nice open look.
Just going to break and play as Brett goes to ground.
Just another player on the floor.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Just add that one to the tally.
We need to be taking our own stats here, Jess.
It's been a physical encounter this afternoon, but great battle to watch. Geelong have been gallant. Bendigo just a touch more class at the moment. Just weapons, as we mentioned. Griffin 24, but Wickham's now up to 18.
I love that Sammy's straight to the lolly jar. I think she's earned one or more.
Shelley from deep. And that's off Bendigo, so we remain with Geelong. Trail the ladder leaders at the moment by 19.
It doesn't feel like 19. Geelong really have done a great job. That's just the quality of Bendigo at the moment.
The scoreboard perhaps doesn't reflect the quality of the contest we've seen this afternoon. And Bendigo through Burton. Lovely drive
Great
and a
drive.
finish too. And that forces a timeout here in the last. So Bendigo are in control now. Burton's lifted of late. She kicked off the final quarter with a triple. And they're on their way towards a 6th consecutive win, the Bendigo Spirit. And this timeout is brought to you by Foot Locker. Foot Locker is celebrating 50 years of sneakers. You can celebrate the half century and the current hoop season by grabbing the latest kicks and apparel at your nearest Foot Locker, the official major partner of the WNBL. A new game high lead now of 23 points the way of Bendigo Spirit, and they would be so pleased at the moment the way that they've weathered the storm in the first half. Geelong have thrown absolutely everything at them, but to just come out after half time, more so probably halfway through that third quarter when Geelong hit the lead, and to just find something extra, it really is the mark of great teams and why they're on top of the ladder.
I personally think this is one of the best games I've seen Bendigo play, even though individual players would feel a bit frustrated that they're not quite up to their normal standard. It's just the collective contribution from everybody and how hard they're playing. Geelong really are throwing everything at them. It's been a really physical game, and Bendigo are just showing you all their tricks right now, and just that there's nothing you really can throw at them. They've just stayed really focused. Big shout out to Jess Foley, who's standing in the back of their bench there. She looks after all their medical needs. An absolute legend of the WNBL. Great to see past players come back in all sorts of roles.
Including the commentary box as well. Shelley adds a couple more. And they've really put together a great roster, a great team on and off the court, Bendigo, this season. Samuels from the corner, rolls out.
Nice little play though there.
Oh, is that battle between Hank and Tolo? Hank loses it. It somehow stays in play. Jones, it's been a bit quiet since quarter time. She wets the contact.
Oh my God.
Of Casey Samuels.
That's the second time she's accused her of flopping. And I don't think Jones was smiling about that one.
Samuels' reaction.
Ah, we're here for it.
It is Jones who's at the line.
We love all the colourful characters of the game. And they have been battling all day, Samuels and Jones.
Samuels has been battling everyone.
She really has.
All day.
Another one that's just meant all business.
Points the margin. 16 at three-quarter time, so Bendigo continuing their strong form late in the game. Abby Waring with a nice fake.
Lovely.
And the finish, that was delightful.
Another one, she's just got such a beautiful shot on her, Abby. Lovely follow through, great up fake.
Sharp working the baseline, and she gets the call. Off to the line for a couple.
Nice move there by Sharp, great balance. Probably needed to just stop shot fake here. She just went up a little bit off balance in the end, but still got herself to the line.
One of their mid-season signings, so great to see her back in the competition. A couple of seasons with Perth, one with UC Caps. She's known coach Chris Lucas since juniors.
It's 9 from 17 from the line for Geelong today. Really does make a big difference as opposed to 13 from 15 for the Spirit. Spirit haven't been in the line as much. That's where you can really make up for some points. I was waiting for Jones to tell her that that was a flop.
And just on that, like, not only is it, you know, to keep the scoreboard close, but it's pressure on the opposition, it's your own confidence. It's all those little things that add up when you're not taking your opportunities.
Absolutely.
And when the opposition is performing very well at the other end on their own free throw line, it certainly can be frustrating. No worries for Casey Samuels.
I think Bendigo Spirit will be definitely looking for more home games in Geelong.
Certainly so, as part of the TAC Country Roads Initiative. Bendigo, they were in Mildura a couple of weeks ago, and then they've taken the WNBL to Geelong thanks to the support of TAC. So it is a Bendigo home game in Geelong against Geelong. It's great to see the WNBL in regional areas, and well, the Spirit are happy to play wherever at the moment. Looking the goods, 21 points to the good against Geelong as we head to another timeout here in the last. So what do both teams want to get out of these final few minutes?
I think you'll see some bodies start to rotate through for Bendigo shortly, which we all love to see, particularly when they're preserving with their last few games coming up. Geelong can still get a lot out of these last few minutes. They've played so well the last 3 games. They'd have to have known they were up against it today. And they really, to their credit, have had to force Bendigo to play a very solid game to get this lead. So 5 minutes is a long time. Geelong would probably want to try and get it under around as closely as they can, but break this margin down as much as they can in the last 5 minutes, which is very doable. Not if you do that.
Yeah, another. Well, they've won it back, but quarter scoring. It was a tight first half. As Jones looks to add a couple more. Bendigo by 3 at quarter time, by 4 at half time. Opened up a 16-point lead by 3/4 time. So just grinded it out so far. But decides to just go herself from outside the arc. It rolls out. Need to get the baskets flowing, Geelong. Potter takes on Samuels, drives hard. Just can't get it to go. Wilson shares it with Tolo. Hands it off to the milestone woman. Werra looks to go back to Tolo. And she's fouled. So Bendigo take on Adelaide next week. Adelaide's finals chances slipping away. They've dropped their last 5. A tough challenge for them. And Geelong will back up against Townsville. Up there at the Townsville Entertainment Centre. That's going to be a huge clash in terms of the ramifications for finals. There's a couple of big matches to come next week. This is the final game of round 12. Spirit by 21 as Tolo and Hank collide again. Hank wins the defensive rebound.
I think Tolo actually thought that they were about to blow their whistles, so she got a little bit, she stopped mid-move there and didn't quite finish it.
Hank can't find the bottom of the net. Griffin has been superb today. Hands it off to Kelly Wilson. Back to Griffin against Jones. Adds 2 more.
That's a really tough finish.
26 points. Jones.
Oh, hello.
Oh, almost.
Nice little party trick.
Foul going against Tolo, which is her 4th personal.
A few words happening out there. And giggles.
It's been tough, but it has been played in great spirit in this match.
It's been a great game. They can definitely say they left it all out there, both teams. Unfortunately, Geelong just haven't quite been able to maintain the scoreboard pressure that they've needed to.
Look at Kelsey Griffin. Just so hungry. Having a bit of a giggle with Ellsworthy.
Here we go, we start to see the Spirit bench coming in. Slowly.
I think the key takeaway for Geelong, or one of them, will be that they know they can match it with the best team in the competition. Just got to do it for 4 quarters, but their best, particularly at the start of the game in that first half, is absolutely good enough. Shelley works the baseline. Just can't get the finish. That's going to be off Kelsey.
Kelsey having a look at her hands there to check that they're okay. Couldn't quite hold on to that one. It was a bullet.
There is Hayley Jones. The Bendigo ball with less than 3 minutes to play in this 4th quarter. This match started in blistering pace. It's just slowed down ever so slightly here in the last. Bendigo well in control. Still looking to add pain on the scoreboard. And it comes in the form of Sammy Wickham.
Sometimes that tall hand in your face can actually make you shoot better, put more height on Sammy's shot.
Just like that, she's up to 21. Her average is 20 points per game. Shots off target in the corner from Potter. Been a big day in the WNBL as Griffin adds 3 more. Oh, I told you earlier, she looks like she's still got more to give in this final quarter as she pulls that out of her trick bag.
That's 29 points for Griffin today. She has been absolutely fantastic.
What a huge performance from Griffin this afternoon. Ellsworthy wide open for 3 and drains it.
Now we see the bench emptying. See Georgia Booth come in for her first minutes today, celebrated her 22nd birthday 2 days ago. So another youngster on the Spirit squad.
.90 seconds to go here at Geelong Arena, and that's a turnover. Unfortunately.
Yeah, bad luck by Nightingale there. Also coming in for her first minutes. Right idea with the step up. Just got called moving screen.
So heading to a timeout here with 1 minute and 34 seconds left on the clock. Big day in the WNBL. We saw the Pink Hoops clash earlier today at Kudos Bank Arena, and what a performance that was from the Sydney Flames. Bouncing back after a 20-point loss to Geelong on Friday night. Now putting the pressure on Geelong in that 4th position. And Bendigo on their way to a 6th consecutive victory in an afternoon where Kelly Wilson broke the record for all-time assists in the competition. So another big day in the Signet WNBL. We've loved every minute. You and I, Larissa, sitting here calling the action.
Such a great, and you can see on the screen there, talk about past players, Deanna Smith, Andrea Walsh. Andrea Walsh, absolute legend of Bendigo basketball, did not play 1 minute with any other club her entire career, both what is now the NBL 1 and Bendigo Spirit. Absolute legend of Bendigo. Deanna Smith, another fantastic ex-Opal, about to take about to coach her first season, Bendigo Braves in the NBL 1. And I'd love to say both godmothers of my children.
Oh, wonderful.
So love seeing them in the league coaching.
As you mentioned earlier, it's so great to see so many past players still involved in the game. It just really builds the fantastic rich history we have in the WNBL and women's basketball in general in the country.
It is. They're all giving back, and we walk around and see our children now battling it out and creating the same friendships that we all got to experience. Because at the end of the day, that is the best thing that you get out of this sport, is the friendships, the memories, the camaraderie. It really is a great journey if you work hard enough and get the opportunity to experience it.
Final minute of play here at Geelong Arena. What a day it's been for Bendigo. They're sitting pretty on top of the ladder. They've dropped just 2 games all season. As we get a replay of that foul going against Crichton. The youngster in Booth heading to the line. Development player, just 21 years of age. Spirit fans trying to get behind her in the stands.
Been interesting to hear the crowd, because you would expect a whole lot of Geelong locals to come out and get behind their Geelong team, but being Bendigo's home game, you can hear there's still a great contingent there. So all-round great day for both these teams, representing Vic Country.
Sharp from downtown, nicely done.
Lovely shot there by Sharp.
Spirit playing with their full bench in these last minutes. Cox wrestling for it. Another youngster, 18 years of age. She's Bendigo local, so it's great to see some of the young local talent coming through the ranks. To get the opportunity to play and be on the roster and be around this Bendigo program, particularly with the season they're having. It's almost like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. With the experience that they have at the moment, you don't often see the quality and the calibre of players they have all at the same time playing in the one team. So,
and for these youngsters to be able to actually experience it, it's not just the games, it's more so the training through the week, the things, the conversations, the video sessions, the scout. I mean, these youngsters are getting the chance to hear from the best what they have to contribute, how they look at the game, how they look after their bodies. That's invaluable experience for these youngsters to be able to experience that for an entire season. Just see how they go about their business.
Simpson 1 from 2 at the line. 24 points the margin, the way of Bendigo. Led by 16 at three-quarter time. Sharp for 2, it's no good. Oh, great work from Potter. And Sharp finds the finish. Geelong were gallant. They gave it everything in that first half. And for halfway through the third quarter, but Bendigo found an extra gear and they roll on. They win 6 in a row and they take down Geelong 95-73. A professional performance from the ladder leaders. They are looking in ominous form and a big round for them. They took down Perth in the top of the table clash on Wednesday night. They backed it up against the 4th place Geelong this afternoon, and they'll be very pleased with how they went about things today.
Absolutely. I think that third quarter just let them down. Bendigo were able to get that lead and they couldn't quite fight that back, but really
Round 12, that's all we've got time for this afternoon. Larissa, thanks again for your company. Another great day with you in the commentary box.
Thanks for having me, Jess.
Congratulations again to Kelly Wilson breaking the all-time assist record. There's the replay of the moment that we will replay over and over. Again, congratulations to Kelly. But on behalf of myself, Jess Webster, Larissa Anderson, and our entire production team, we hope you enjoyed the coverage today. We hope to see you again very soon. Today it was Bendigo Spirit by 22 over Geelong. Good afternoon.
Ellis driving baseline. What a dive!
Wickham. How sweet was that? Step back three.
Wow.
Taylor George. She's got a flamethrower at the moment.
Shelley with a big triple.
It was acrobatic. It was impressive. It was Steph Talbot.
Jade Mill with the lefty lay-in. Capitals continue to roll. Perth have been unconscious from three. Alice Kunik connects.
She's pumped up, and so she should be.